Hey everyone, welcome to DAAC 1300 Mental Health, Ethics, and Addiction, Fall 2024. My name is Dan Caldwell. I'm going to be your professor. I wanted to take a few minutes, and this is one of three videos you'll watch for this first week. One being this welcome video, two, a syllabus video, and three, an APA writing video, and all three are very important. But I wanted to just take a minute to introduce you to myself and say hello and let you know I'm looking forward to this semester. I love to teach this course. I always look forward to it. I've taught it since 2020. I designed it to give you a real world perspective and insight into addictions counseling in particular, right? Many of us, when we think of counseling, we think on the one-on-one time or the group counseling, and all of those are part of our skills we will certainly learn along the way. But there's way more to being a professional counselor than that, right? Or an LCDC than that. Those are just pieces of the process. I'm going to introduce you to other pieces of the process as well as you build your foundation to becoming an LCDC. So I am a licensed therapist in both Texas and Florida. I specialize in addiction care and substance use disorders. I'm also an LCDC, CCS, which is a certified clinical supervisor for that license. I am an NCIP, which is a nationally certified intervention professional. I do have a partner that I do interventions with all over the country. And him and I, we love to do the interventions, right? Now, he's not a partner as far as my therapy practice. I only partner with him in the interventions. And then I have a therapy practice that I'm also an SAP, and I do evaluations for the Department of Transportation. So we'll talk much more about those credentials and how they look and where they come from and all the things to get you familiar with the basics of becoming an LCDC. Because as I mentioned, the counseling piece, for most of us at some point, that's going to come naturally. Yeah, you have to learn some techniques and some things and what you're comfortable with, but most of us, that'll probably come fairly naturally. It's these other things, that processes and things to become familiar with. And I'm going to introduce you to a lot this semester. And I'm going to challenge you as I introduce you to these things on your thinking. What, quote, recovery is and what it's not. I'm going to challenge you on the language you use, the labels you use, and why we use them. I've got about 15 years experience, and I've got a wide range of experiences, and I want to share those with you. And as you build your foundation for your career, I know this is an exciting time. You will attend 3 outside meetings, and in the syllabus video, I'll go over that in great detail. That is whether you're a part of a program or not. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. You can hear about that in the syllabus video, but I'm going to ask you to do 3 things here. I'm going to ask you to be a student. I'm going to ask you to be a professional. And I'm also going to ask you to be a client, at least from perspective, right? And I think that's in attending these meetings and writing about them and sharing your experiences about them. And we're going to learn a lot from each other. I love this course. And what I want you to know is, if I want you to take a breath when you read this syllabus or watch the video, it's okay. Look, we're here to learn the material, and the content matters, right? At the end of the day, this isn't like math where, 1 + 1 always equals 2. It's not the case here with the work we do, right? We deal with human beings and emotions and feelings, and it can be very different. Yes, there are some standards, right, that we have to follow, and for reasons we have to follow them. But overall, we deal with people, and it ebbs and flows, and there's lots of different philosophies and ideals and opinions, and we're going to sort through some of that through this semester. That said, guys, I'm always available for you. I know this is an online course, but I am involved. I always love to be involved. I will do weekly videos for sure that are part of the, you need to watch, and I'll talk about that in the syllabus video. But I'll also do little things on the announcement. There'll be lots of bonus points. Let me tell you, I started to say this. Let me take all that off of you if you're concerned. Breathe. If you do the work and make an effort, you'll pass this class with an A, I promise you. If you start missing work, that grade will drop drastically quickly, right? But that's up to you. I'm not here if you don't do well on an assignment. But you do the assignment. I promise you, there's lots of bonus points. There's lots of extra credit work. I don't allow you to make up extra credit on zeros, but again, we'll talk about that in the syllabus. Just know I got you. If you do your part, I promise you I'll do mine. And we'll work on building your foundation, whatever that looks like, right? Might be different for all of us. So guys, again, I look forward to it. I'm always available for Zooms. As many as you need throughout the semester, I will make myself available for. I love to just chop it up about the field of study, work, private practice, interventions, counseling, anything related, right? I'm happy to just chat with you about it. So guys, I look forward to a great semester and getting to know each of you and what makes you go, and watching you just develop this foundation on the way to becoming an LCDC. So guys, if anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to reach out, and we'll talk soon.